Right, so it's just been Eurovision. Eurovision! And if you don't know what Eurovision is, well, watch the vlog that has been uploaded this morning, because Danny kind of basically explained what Eurovision is. Eurovision is like a song contest that all of Europe takes part in. Well, not all of Europe, just the countries that qualify each year. And if there's one thing that's said about Eurovision and the Eurovision Song Contest, it's that everything has to be naff. When I say naff, I really mean naff. I can think of one year where Eurovision was entertaining, and that's because Lordi entered Eurovision. Hard rock, hallelujah. If you don't know who Lordi are, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? Now, Eurovision drives me mental. I can't think of anything worse than something like Eurovision. I really can't. It just makes me cringe. And under normal circumstances, there is no way in hell that I would watch something like the Eurovision Song Contest. What do you think about Eurovision, sir? It's shit. Now, I have a very broad taste in music. I mean, I tell people regularly, my CD collection goes from Lily Allen to Lamb of God. My favourite band ever is the Rolling Stones. The band I listen to more often than anybody else, A Day to Remember. But when it comes to Eurovision, there is hardly ever anything that interests me whatsoever. But it just makes no sense. You've got a singing competition where countries enter via popular musicians voted in by that country, and then they sing in English. Da, I represent Mother Russia, and I sing to you in English. Now, I think Danny kept a running total of how many people sang in their own language, and I'm sure it was something like 4. That's not too bad if there's only 10 countries entering. There were 26. Oh, that's right, I'm wearing a turtle hat. For no reason. You want to know what got me through Eurovision this year? A sippy cup full of Jaeger and Coke. If it wasn't for that beverage, I would have just gone mental. Now, part of me knows that Eurovision is tacky and everybody should hate it, but love it or love to hate it. But part of me wonders as well whether they just think, right, who's the naffest artist we can find and how do we book them? Honestly, if I was representing Eurovision, which I would never do, because, you know, I have respect for myself. But if I were in Eurovision, I would want to sing in my own tongue. Now, I know that I am English, and so entering as Britain and singing in English makes sense. But if I were, like, Russian or Slovakian or Spanish or, you know, Azerbaijani or anything, surely I would want to sing in my language. But no, they don't sing in that language. They think, right, I get that English is the most spoken language in the world. It makes perfect sense. But now you're entering a song into a competition in a language where the words don't translate. Literally, we had to watch a song where the sentence made no sense because they translated it from their own language to English. Duh! Honestly, I don't know why I watched this show, and I left. As soon as I watched all 26 performances, I got the hell out of Dodge, because I don't give a flip-flop shit who wins. I mean, I quite like, there were one good, really good song, and I think it was Iceland, and that was basically because it were like pop, punk, rock kind of stuff, and that's just because that's the kind of music I tend to like. I don't even know where I'm going with this. This is like a Eurovision special for me, and it's not going to be my daily vlog. I mean, I explained in the video I uploaded this morning that what I was going to be doing with this, so this is just like a little extra. But the whole idea of Eurovision, just, I've said it already, it makes me cringe. And this video is basically me just ranting about Eurovision, and I can't even stay still. And the one thing we know that is always going to be true is that England is going to come last. Because it's a political thing. Eurovision is political. Everybody votes for their neighbours. It'll be the equivalent of like all the people on my street having a competition and me saying to the next door neighbour, I'll vote for you and you vote for me. That sounds like a great idea. Sorted, pal. Nice one. That is Eurovision. You know that this country is going to vote for this country. You also know that no one's going to vote for England. England? Nil point. England? No points. England? You're shit. That is Eurovision. And yet it gets millions of people watching it. I see Eurovision as like a bigger version of Britain's Got Talent or X Factor, and I cannot stand shows like that. Sippy sippy. Eurovision's like a big version of that, and it just makes no sense. So as you've probably gathered, I'm not a big fan of Eurovision. Now this was meant to be like a running commentary of Eurovision. That didn't happen. So I've come back here and this is what you're getting. Now I should probably apologise because I know that this is just me ranting, but it's kind of how Eurovision gets me. I want to shrivel up and die. So yeah, I don't even know who's won. I literally waited till I'd watched all 26 acts and then said, right, that's me done, I'm going home. And then came straight here and put the camera on the back of the sofa and just started unleashing. I don't know why I'm doing all this. I think it's possibly because I'm drunk. That might be something to do with it. Actually, next year, I'll try getting drunk first and then watching Eurovision. Maybe I'll enjoy it. That would strangely tie in. As the show went on, I found myself wanting to like bludgeon myself to death less and less. And maybe that's because I was drinking more and more. This is the last of my Jaeger and Coke, by the way. I finished my Jaeger. That's basically my commentary. Eurovision, 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 no. Just no. I really want England to pick someone that's just colossally shit from the beginning, because that's what we are as a country. England, expectation, reality. Football, same thing. Everybody says England should be doing this. What England actually do, don't even register. And if you think this is me ranting, wait until fucking World Cup starts, because I am gonna have fun with that. But anyway, this has been my Eurovision 2014 review. And I know it's not a review, it's a rant. But a review makes it sound like I'm being critical. Whereas a rant is what this is. But yeah, this is not today's daily vlog. I'm going to upload this by the side of the vlog that I usually do. So if you don't want to watch this, then that's fine. But if you have watched it, leave me a comment below and tell me what you thought of Eurovision. Because I am sure that there's going to be plenty of people out there that think the exact same thing as me about this show. And I would love to hear it. Thank you for watching, guys. And as usual, I will see you tomorrow.